Hello and welcome back to Stranded Deep, welcome back to Pacific Paradise, and welcome back to this island we find ourselves on. Last time we were sailing the ocean blue looking for items, but it's worth saying right at the beginning of the video that this is a Let's Play, not an 800 episode walkthrough, a big distinction between the two. I'll get into the reason why I have to say that at the top of the video later on, but this is the Steam version of the game, the PC version of the game, which means we can install mods, and we have. There's a bunch of them that we've added. We've added the LOD fix, so the items in the distance aren't drawn in low poly models. They're all high resolution, and it's looking pretty sweet. And one of the latest mods that we've installed is Cat's Items, which gives us a bunch of new items, but when we got back to our home island, we found that there were a bunch of things missing. Anything that was a physics object has vanished. It's dropped through the world unless it was on something. So if it was on, say, or can we get down here without breaking anything? Bloop. Yeah, we can. So if it was on something that is fairly solid, like an item or an object, then the physics object would not disappear. Fortunately, our little yellow raft hasn't gone anywhere, but stones, sticks, anything that wasn't nailed down and is affected by gravity is gone. And in between episodes, what I did is I went back to the island, the big island that we were on last, the one with the 2 dead crabs and the dead shark. There is no 2 dead crabs. There is a shark because we left it on a rock, and the rock obviously didn't despawn. So what I think's happening is the mod Cat's Items is affecting the game somehow. Like when we specifically leave an island, I think what happens is the island mesh despawns first, which means all of our physics items just disappear through the world and just vanish. So all the boxes that were on the beach are gone, but anything that was inside the house, because the house would have despawned after the island mesh went, anything in here is safe. So all of our boxes that we left under the stairs, these are all safe, which is kind of cool because one of the items, or one of the very important items that we have are the starting crates, or at least the starting crates that you get for New Game Plus. And our New Game Plus crates are still here. Good, excellent. But what does that mean? Does that mean that as we putter around the world, the more islands we visit, the more chances there are of everything just disappearing through the world? Yeah, basically that is something that we're going to have to keep in mind every time we go and explore an island. It means that when we go to a new island, we have to go around picking up all the physics objects, and whether we're going to bring them home or not, put them on something, either a foundation or a rock or something to keep them safe. That is how we're going to have to play the game from now on if we want to keep these mods working. But wait, there's more. There's always more. We need to eat, we need to drink. We are going to go into our greenhouse, and then what we're going to do is look at something that is also kind of unique to the PC version of the game, not the console version of the game as I understand it. So we're going to grab some fruit. Delicious. Which gives us some food and a little bit of water. I think there's another bit of fruit over here. Yes, there is. Boom, straight in the mouth. Okay, and we can have a little bit of water, and that's going to tippity-top us all up. 1 and 2. So the nature house, if you didn't know, without any mods, you can build a nature house. It's quite easy. You just need to make sure that anything on the inside to do with plants, water gathering, is actually built directly on the dirt. These didn't disappear because they're not physics objects. Oh, but wait, there's more. I know there's more. We're going to go over here and we're going to have a little play with the console, because on the PC version of the game you can get up the command line console, not to be confused with an Xbox or whatever, like I guess a Mega Drive or anything like that. But what can you do? Wait, what? So if we are in a situation where there are no objects left in the world and we are completely beansed, we can press the / key. I had to look at the key and make sure I said the right thing, because I've said the wrong thing 10 times already. So the / key is the one next to Z, and that brings up the developer console, and we can do dev.time, and we can say dev.time 9, and that will change the time of day to 9 o'clock. So it is now 9:02 because time moves forward. So we wanted to change the time, and sometimes at the beginning of a video I'm like, I want to stare at the rising sun. I can do that. The other thing, we can bring in items into the world. So if we type dev.time dev.console space true, so dev.console true, ignore the unstuck, that's one of the mods. Boom, we now have access to the console. If we press /, that's the button next to shift, we can get a bunch of items in the world. I think there may be a mod that allows you to use this in multiplayer. I'm not sure, but it'd be very funny to spawn, say, a shark in behind your friend as they are swimming around in the ocean. So we could summon in a marlin ragdoll. What's the difference between the marlin fish and marlin ragdoll? Well, the ragdoll is a dead animal. It is just the jiggle bones physics version of the animal. Meat large, meat medium, and meat small. Medical aloe vera salve. So there's a bunch of stuff that we can bring in here. Can we find any of the... yeah, here we are. Shark, goblin, great white, hammerhead, tiger, and whale. It'd be quite funny if your friend is swimming in the ocean. You could summon a great white in behind them, but normally it's disabled in multiplayer. Shark, goblin, great white, hammerhead, tiger, and whale. Okay, let's see if we can summon the whale shark. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to give her some space, because I think she will spawn on top of us. Shark whale, click on it, and then create prefab. Boom, there she is. And press / again to get rid of it. So we now have a whale shark swimming around our island. Wait, what? You can just summon sharks? Yes, you can. There is a little bit of a caveat, though. You could be in a situation where you accidentally create a spawn point, like a temporary one. I've seen that before. So if you're summoning animals, make sure they A, have enough space to be an animal, and B, just be aware that when you save the game, you might save the animal with it, so might be a little bit of a problem there. Oh, but what is the ragdoll version? Oh, okay, well, let's summon a ragdoll of a great white ragdoll. Boom, done. So that is a dead great white shark. Hello, I'm dead. Cool. That's the difference between the ragdoll and the regular version. So we got one swimming around, and anything with ragdoll on it is straight up the Deadman version. But wait, there's more. Yeah, what if you just wanted to fly? Okay, well, we are going to press the / key, dev.god, dev.god. And now we can just glide around, fly high as a kite, using the WSA&D. So yeah. And because we have the LOD fix, we can see see our shark friend just swimming around like nobody's business. Why am I showing you this? Well, if these mods do in fact break the game, then we can get ourselves in a situation where we can just gather more stuff. I'm going to go dev.god, boom, success, and now we are back in normal mode. So we can summon items into the world. We can summon rocks, we can summon palm fronds, we can even summon some of the new stuff. So if we go all the way down to the bottom, we've got mod, sea flippers, sea shark, shark sign. So if I create prefab, is there also sea headlight, shark bait? Oh, there's a camera. So there's a bunch of things down here that we can grab. I'm just going to use the flippers. So, how do we use these? I actually don't know how to use the flippers. That's a curious one. But we have them. What I'm actually going to do is probably load, save, and get rid of all of the stuff that we've just spawned, because it is kind of cheating. But I thought I'd cover it in a video because we have a choice. We can either uninstall or start removing mods, or what we can do is carry on and know that if we get into a situation where the mods completely beans the game, we can still play. So let's do that. Let us go back, load the save, and we will be able to get by without all the stuff on the island. And a quick dip to black just to mask the transition. I'm going to pick the bucket up and put that in my pants. Now, the reason I'm not going to get rid of the mod is because, well, we've got cat's items. We've got the beans. We've got the rusty machete. We've got the hand flares. We've got the water bottles. We've got the antibiotics. We've got the flick knife. We've got a bunch of stuff already. What's happened now is that by loading the save, the whale shark is now gone. Whale shark, she gone. The Deadman, the Deadman Great White is gone, and the flippers are gone as well. Oh well, it was fun to see them in the game, but since we're doing a Let's Play and we're not cheating, we'll have to find them in the game somewhere. Now, if we can't, we can always summon them in, but it was worth going through that. Now, that is the PC version of the game that's in. It's not in the console version of the game as far as I know, for a few reasons. The console version of the game, I think, is limited to the slowest console that the game is available for, and I think that's the Nintendo Switch, which only has something like 4 gigabytes of RAM. It has a tiny amount of RAM. So the console version is very different to the PC version, and that is being held back by the Switch. Hate to say it, but that's kind of the truth. Right, so we have a bunch of stuff that we are going to need to do, and a bunch of stuff that we're going to need to keep in our minds, because anything that we put on the sand now can disappear. Anything that's on a structure or a non-physics object like this, all of these things stayed because they are on the top of effectively what is a sea fort that's half buried in the sand. So everything here is safe. Good, excellent. I'm glad we could go through all of that. Is there PP there? There's PP and there's a Juga. Right, cool. So we can make breath boosts and we can make a bunch of other things. Last time, fresh water bucket can be filled with sea or rainwater. Oh, it actually says it's got fresh water in it. Do we need water? Don't know. But the question was, can we put it on a stick? I think we probably can. That's one of the cat's items things. We can put it on a hook, certainly. What we're going to need is probably one of these. So we can make a light hook. Cool. There are some things we don't want to put on a light hook from cat's items. The land shark sign is one of them. So I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to put the bucket on top. Whoop, no. Where did bucket? Oh, bucket! I pushed the wrong button. I pushed Q. Nope, I am an idiot. For some reason I keep pushing Q instead of E. Can I put it on there? I can't put it on here! No! It won't go on the light hook. Okay, alright. Nope, that's fine. I'll just get rid of this for a quick, hot second, a quick minute. I'll just get rid of this. Maybe. There we go. 1, 2, 3. But wait! How are we going to do this if we can't do that? Well, we can just make the wood hook. Should be able to just put this here. And then put bucket on there. What? That does work. Yes, it does. It also means we can peer inside. So if it rains, we should be able to see if this thing gathers water when it rains. Unfortunately, it's not raining at the moment. But yeah, this is one of the cat's items mods. This used to be in the game. It has some weird physics currently where it will not just flop down on the sand. So if you, in the old version of the game, press Q, it would just hit the beach, remain upright, and it was fine. And you could put like 10, 20 buckets out, and you would be good for water for a very long time. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to work anymore. I dropped it down in the house, and it did a little disco freak out. And I'm like, So Steve Corright was like, oh, the bean, could you put it on a hook? And I'm like, oh, I didn't even think of that. So yeah, well, apparently we can. Excellent, cool. What's going on here? What's going on here? We haven't jumped off here in a long time. At least 2 episodes. Let's see what's going on.
Studying the mysteries of the Southern Article for years. Someday I'll publish my book. A Century of Studying the Southern Article by Professor Engelman. Volume 1. The Early Years.
Have you ever been to the Southern Article?
What do you think? I work scientifically.
Yeah, alright, cool. That's a thing. That's that. We're up to speed now. We're up to speed on everything we need to know. Ugh. Why is the console version and the PC version so different though? Well, I mean, we've kind of been through that, but. I'm not entirely sure why the Xbox and PlayStation versions are so far behind the PC version of the game. I'm not entirely sure, since the Xbox version is basically the PC, or an Xbox is basically a PC, and the PS5 is also kind of a PC in its own right, so yeah. No idea. I'm not seeing any other physics objects around here, so I think all of them on our island did a Vamuski. They've gone. They're just straight up gone. Fortunately, everything that we need is either in, on, or around the house. Good. So we're going to need to probably expand the house a bit more. In order to do that, we're going to utilize a bug on the PC version of the game using the roof brick corner, which cannot be destroyed. We already know this one. Unfortunately, a lot of our brick building material must have vanished through the world. Must have? Don't you know? Oh, yeah, no, I absolutely know that it vanished through the world. It just Vamuski'd. It took about 20 odd bricks. It's terrible because it's going to take us so long to get another 20 odd bricks with a bug that they haven't fixed in 2 years? I don't think they're going to be fixing the bug somehow. Which is a shame. It's a shame. They are working on Stranded Deep 2, or at least they're gathering the team to build Stranded Deep 2. There's no word on what is or isn't going to be in the game. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, and a bit. Okay, that's enough to start. We'll start and we'll have a little look and see what we can do. In terms of food and water, that's fine. SPF is a little low. I'm kind of curious as to, now that we have a Juga and we've got some air, whether we can go back to the cargo ship and see if there's anything more on there, or whether we get to that island and everything's vanished without a trace. Yeah, it's a curious little bug. But I'm thinking what we should be able to do is build out this way. But wait, if we just build out this way, wouldn't you end up with like foundations that are really tall? Yeah, that is going to be a bit of a problem. So if we just do this, we are going to end up with super tall foundations by the time we get out this way. What we can do, I think, is, because we've got the no collision building mod, we can kind of get things to sort of clip into other things if we're very careful. Which means that what I'm thinking of doing is making some sort of garage here. I'm wondering how far out we can go. I mean, we could just build underwater if we wanted to. And then build a floor above. Yeah, we could legitimately build a floor above. What we might need to do is get some sticks and just make a little test rig, because sticks are easier to dismantle than... How many sticks do we have? 1 of 3. Oh, of course, everything fell through the world. It fell through the world! That's alright. If we don't build it don't fully build it, it'll take 2 hits to dismantle. It'll be fine. So I'm thinking of building a sort of garage for the car, using the jetty, and then maybe moving out there here. So how far up can we go? We can't go that far up. Okay. So I think if we do bonk, and then we put our half wall in, and then we put a floor on top. Just checking which way the brick material's going. Like that, maybe? Let's hammer this in. See which way that is. I think what we can do is then just build the floor back. Oh, jeez. Thanks for scaring my pants off. Yeah, I think that's it. I got a little glimpse. Okay, well, we got some material. So what we're going to need to do is just align the arrows up with I can't see because the sun's in the way. That way? And then... Oh, the sun. We're doing battle with the sun. So yeah, we're going to be using the floors. So what we've done is we've put a foundation down underwater, then we've put a wall, then we've put a floor above. If we started here with foundations, it would get too deep before we were able to like continue this build out. So yeah, that's why we're doing it the way we are. Boop, and then boop. Now I'm wondering. Nope. Do I not have enough stuff for more foundations? No, I got one of 3. Oh, I was wondering. Oh, purple poison boy. I was wondering if we could put like a foundation down at the end of that. I tell you what, we have PP here. Do we have any more PP anywhere? Because we can make a Mitchell. What's a Mitchell? That, detective, is the right question. I think we've already made antidote at least once, so I'm wondering if we have somewhere more PP on the island. More PP on my island. If we can find another PP, we can make a Mitchell. I think that's modded. So this is one of the new mods. Yeah, it's 2 PP and, okay, 1 fishing spear. We need another PP. We can wait for it to grow, but it's going to take 3 days after picking that at least once. Find another PP on my island. And I'll do it. There's going to be something around here somewhere. Are you PP? Are you PP? No, you're just a leaf. You're just a leaf. You're PP though. Cool. Okay, let's do that. What's Mitchell and what does it do? Well, I nearly got poisoned by a purple poison boy. Mitchell should help us with that. Whee! Oh, I just saw the rocks at the last second. Right, so we're going to need a fishing spear. Unfortunately, we might be all out of fishing spears because I think they were one of the casualties. They're falling through the world. All right, let's run through here. Well, maybe not run because we're almost out of stamina. Let's find... Do we have a fishing spear? Fishing spear. Fishing spear? Fishing spear. No, well, we have a fishing rod, but we have no bobber to go on it. Fishing spear? No. Okay, what does a fishing spear take? Bippity boppity spear? Fishing spear. Oh, literally 1 stick. We can make that here. Not a problem. So, crude fishing spear. Done. And then we can go to modded, I think. Go to the fuel can and make the Mitchell. Boom! Mitchell stored in your inventory. Useful for neutralizing thorny starfish. 100% durability. Okay, my thorny friend, where are you? Oh, we're not going to be able to see it. I can't see him. No, that's the wrong button. Torch. There we go. I tell you what, we'll do this in the morning when the light is better. Or we could just grab a lantern. Yeah, we could grab a lantern. Alright, I'll grab a lantern. Where are ya? I saw a lantern! Oh, it's got to be over here, right? Why don't you label your stuff? This is all the stuff we picked up. Okay, cool. So if we grab the lantern, turn the lantern on, while holding the left mouse button, and then drop it down. Where is it? Where's the starfish? Okay. That's going to be really hard to see, right? Yeah. If I put you there, grab the Mitchell. We got a little crab sound, and now, let's do this. We're standing on the thorny starfish, and the starfish is not poisoning us. It's not. We're not getting poisoned by the starfish. So that, if you didn't know what Mitchell does, that's one of the mod items from Cat's items. That's kind of useful. Kind of one of the reasons why I'm just not wanting to get rid of Cat's items, because it does have a bunch of useful stuff in it. As the sun goes down, another beautiful day in paradise. And it was a beautiful day in paradise. I keep looking at my inventory. I forgot we fixed our tool belt. There's so much stuff to do. Is it cold where you are? Oh yeah, no, it's absolutely freezing in here. We are having a bit of cold snap in the UK at the moment. Half the country is under snow and ice. Not quite where I am, but it's still not pleasant. And tomorrow is going to get warmer as Storm Butthole comes through and just destroys everything. We have an amber warning of wind and rain. So we're going to save and we're going to pick up the bed because I'm an idiot. Whatever, good enough. And we'll sleep. When we wake up and there's another beautiful morning. Yeah, reminds me of the beds on a Minbari cruiser. Wait, what? It's Babylon 5. They sleep on, like, really weird beds. Apparently they're quite comfortable, but even the actors couldn't sell the fact that those beds were comfortable as ass. Really? Yes, they were. Anyway, why did you have to say that it's a playthrough, not a walkthrough? Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, on an old video for a different game, somebody posted a comment and they were like, "Ugh, how do I get the person in the video to stop talking? They're annoying AF." And I don't know if they were being funny or if they were being serious, so I deleted their comment. If they want to try that again, I'll just pop them in the oubliette and forget about them. What, you can just ban people? I can ban people from commenting, yeah. That's not even a problem. I've banned 3 people in the course of 11 years, so it's not too bad. Most of you guys are all cool. Like, anyone who got to this point in the video is going to be absolutely cool. But yeah, I don't know. I think people are looking for walkthroughs and wondering why they're getting a playthrough. Reading comprehension is not strong among the general public. Does it bother you? Nah. No. No, it doesn't bother me, honestly. So we're going to hit 4. No, we're going to hit 2. Tool belt. I have to get used to the tool belt. Now, can we build this here? We cannot. Why not? Because it counts as being too close to another building. We can build it down there. Oh, but we can't build it level with this. Interesting. I'm curious though. I'm a curious little boy, so I'm going to do this. But I'm going to rotate that. Pop that there. I want to see what happens now. Whether that snaps in. It does. Oh my gosh. So we can kind of mess around with the no collision mod, because the no collision mod allows us to build things where you wouldn't normally be able to build them. The reason why that went red is because these two are technically 2 different buildings. They're not the same building, and if you build or try and build a foundation near a pre-existing building and it's not snapping, there's like an exclusion zone around the outside. So can we walk on there? Yeah, there's a little pixel bump, but that's it. Oh, you look at this. So we have a raised walkway which is higher than a foundation could possibly reach. Oh, this is so good. And we have that over there, and I think what we could do is just put the raft in here, or use this area to build a new raft, because it's floating. And if you're building on a floating area, it's easier to snap bits onto the raft. Just make sure the first thing you build is the anchor. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is going to be so good. Okay, cool. And then we can just tap this bit in. Yeah, excellent. Oh. So the ability to build without collision is freaking amazing. I guess we just do this, and then this. Do we have any more? Nope, that's it. That's everything run out. We're kind of running everything out now. So what I'm thinking of doing is putting a roof on here, and maybe angling it inwards. Can we do that? Would that work? I don't know if that will work here. So if we had a roof angled down, I don't know what would happen at this point. Kind of like a monastic courtyard. Because that was what that was supposed to be. These were supposed to have like a monastic design to them. But instead, we've gone with this more open design with the trees are now poking out. Food and water stitch is water is kind of low. We are going to need to put some stuff on in order to get some water because it hasn't rained in a while. And what we can do is use some of our yucca. 43 days survived. Excellent. Good. You and you. Okay, plants are okay. And we can have some fruit for breakfast. Yeah, so the food's not too bad. The water's a little low, but we can have a bit more fruit. Water's a little higher. I wonder if there's any water left over here. Oh, we got a bunch of meat there as well. One of the things we haven't eaten is the shark fin, but now we're all tippity-top on food, so there's no real point. Okay, we can leave the shark fin until next time. Good. Good. So we've survived a bunch of days. We've taken a look at the console. So if the mods do break everything completely, then we can do console stuff. This guy should be completely neutralized. Thanks to the Mitchell. We can't throw it. You can't throw it. So right mouse button doesn't do anything. And we've started work on a garage. I think I'll add another piece there. But yeah, this area, I think we can enclose this at least 2/3 around the outside. Good. Excellent. So we are carrying on building on our home island, and the loss of our physics objects is not holding us back. Good. I'm going to leave it there for the time being. If you like these videos, if you find them interesting, if you have a good word to say, because, you know, I like finding out about you guys, and I like learning about just your day-to-day lives. You might think, oh, but I have a boring life. I just wake up, eat sandwiches, and go to work. I mean, yeah, but some of you might just be down the road. Some of you might be in a different country. It's fascinating and amazing to hear from you guys. So yeah, I love seeing those comments. Dingle the bingle if you want notifications. Don't click the bell if you don't want notifications. And I tell you what, I'll catch you next time.